I would like to thank all the outgoing club officers, and I would like to congratulate them on their great work. By this, I declare that you are all discharged from all further duties and responsibilities as officers of Emerging Leaders Toastmasters Club. Now, in a physical meeting, we will invite all the new officers to the stage one by one. But here, since we are meeting online and doing the installation, I'll start with the officers one by one. And since also there is no gavel in a physical meeting, the gavel will be given and they have to hold it and then say, I will. When I ask them, will you discharge your responsibilities? Here they can say, they can keep their hand on their chest and then say, yes, I will. This is what is expected from the new officers. Okay, fine. Now, I am here to install the officers of Emerging Leaders Toastmasters Club and to prepare them for the challenges that lie ahead. Their collective challenge is to make this club strong, dedicated to helping people from all walks of life to speak in an effective manner, listen with sensitivity, and think creatively. I will ask each officer to hold the gavel as a symbol of leadership or your hand on the chest. As I briefly describe the challenges they must meet and the responsibilities they must fulfill. First, Sergeant at Arms Toastmaster Praveen. Zoom Master, please spotlight him. Sergeant at Arms Toastmaster Praveen, you keep track of the club's physical property, such as the banner, lectern, timing device, and other meeting materials. You arrive early to prepare the meeting place for members and stay late to store all of club's equipment. You are also in charge of the meeting place itself, obtaining a new space when necessary, and maintaining contact with the people who allow you to use the space for your club meetings. The Sergeant at Arms also has a role to play during business meetings, speech contests, and other special club events. For example, the Sergeant at Arms escorts potential new members outside of the club's meeting place while the members vote on admitting them to the new club. The Sergeant at Arms stands at the door while contestants compete in speech contests to ensure that the speaker is not interrupted by latecomers. Will you perform these duties to the best of your ability?
Yes, I will, sir.
Thank you. Next, I invite Treasurer Toastmaster Srividya. So, Master, please spotlight her. Yeah. Toastmaster Srividya, you are the club's accountant. You manage the club's bank account, writing checks as approved by the executive committee, and depositing membership dues payments and other club revenues. You are also in charge of submitting membership dues payments to World Headquarters, accompanied by the names of renewing members, filling necessary tax documents, and keeping timely, accurate, up-to-date financial records for the club. Though the treasurer's duties are usually not the most demanding of all the club leadership positions, the consequences for members can be serious when they are not completed accurately and on time. Will you perform these duties to the best of your ability?
Yes, I will.
Thank you. Next, I invite Secretary Toastmaster Antonio. You maintain all club records, manage club files, handle club correspondence, and take the minutes of each club and executive committee meeting. You are also in charge of updating and distributing a roster of the current paid membership and keeping the club officer list current for Toastmasters International. Though some clubs combine the secretary role with the treasurer, it is best to have a dedicated secretary who can help reduce the workload of the treasurer and occasionally assist the vice president education as well. Will you perform these duties to the best of your ability?
Yes, I will.
Thank you. Next, Vice President Public Relations Toastmaster Karthikeyan is not available today due to other commitments. So I invite Vice President Membership Toastmaster Sudha Raju. Toastmaster Sudha Raju, you promote the club and manage the process of bringing in guests and transforming them into members. By initiating contact with the guests, helping them feel welcome, and providing them with the information they need to join, you help maintain a constant influx of new people into your club. You also attentively monitor membership levels and strategize with the rest of the executive committee about how to overcome membership challenges when they occur. Will you perform these duties to the best of your ability?
Yes, I will, sir.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sudha. Next, we do not have Toastmaster Nalini Kannan, who is the Vice President Education. So we'll move on to the President, Distinguished Toastmaster Mathur Sridhar. Distinguished Toastmaster Mathur Sridhar, having been elected the President of Emerging Leaders Toastmasters Club, you are its Chief Executive Officer and are expected to preside at all club meetings and at all regular and special meetings of your executive committee. It is your challenge to see that this club enables its members to achieve their educational goals. It's also your challenge to see that your club helps the area, division, district, and Toastmasters International to meet their goals. Please accept the gavel as a symbol of your leadership and dedication to office. The gavel is a symbol of the power and authority given to you by the membership of this club. Use it wisely and with restraint. You are a member of your team as well as a leader. A team is more than a collection of people. It is an emotional force rooted in the feelings, thoughts, and actions of all members with a common goal of achievement, sharing, and mutual support. Work with your team members to create a healthy, dynamic club, a club of which everyone is proud. Will you, as President, accept this challenge and perform your duties to the best of your abilities?
Yes, I will.
Thank you, DTM Mathur Sridhar. It is now my pleasure to declare these Toastmasters installed into the offices to which they have been elected. Let's all congratulate them. Probably, Zoom Master, you can spotlight all the offices to take a picture. Before, yeah, you can take that and then I'll move on to the next.
Just give me a minute.
Yeah.
So everyone smile, please. Thank you. Done.
Next, now it is addressed to all the club members. In the real situation, we are expected to stand, but all the members can keep their hand in their chest. This includes officers also. The growth and development of the Toastmasters program in Emerging Leaders Toastmasters Club depends largely upon the actions of this group. On your honor, as members of Toastmasters, do you pledge to individually and collectively stand by this club, live with it, and work with it throughout the coming year? You
Yes.
can unmute and say, I will. We will.
Yes, we will.
I will.
Thank you.
Yes, I will.
Yes,
Thank
I
you.
will.
Thank you all. Thank you all for participating in the club officer installation process. At this time, I invite the incoming president, distinguished Toastmaster Mathur Sridhar, to address the club for 3 minutes. Thank you.
Good evening to all of you. I would like to thank the nomination committee chair and the nomination committee for having installed this executive committee members as such. I also thank the previous executive committee team for having done a very wonderful job and having handed over the baton to us. I'm sure that this executive committee team will also deliver what is necessary for the club in a proper manner, keeping in mind the standards of Toastmasters and the customs and the traditions associated with ELTC as such. I know, as a president of the club, as the chief executive officer, as a face of this club, I'm the face of this club, and I will be discharging all my responsibilities in line with the distinguished club programs. And it is a matter of pride for me to observe that during the past 4 years, ever since ELTC came into existence, we've had 7 presidents. And those 7 presidents are still with us. And some of them are still executive members in this particular team. And that itself is actually a stone or a gem in the collection of the executive committee members as such. What more can a person aspire to be? And altogether, one more thing is that, interestingly, I could observe that the past president of our club happens to be the area director also. And in that way, when the area director is from your home club, it adds a little bit of strength. So the support, the strength, and the kind of stamina that we have is going to go a long way. And I'm sure that we will be able to, we will be in a position to deliver what the members really want and fulfill the needs of the members as such, for whom I would like to have the MOT done quickly so that it can be implemented without any loss of time. My focus will be on observing what is there in the MOT and will be taking up from that particular position. I'm sure we have a wonderful team. We will meet together and then do all that is necessary for ELTC. With this, I hand over control back to the presiding officer. Thank you.
Thank you, distinguished Toastmaster and the president of our club, distinguished Toastmaster Matu Sridhar. With this, I give installation process is complete. I give control back to the Toastmaster of the day.